Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is, ascetic. What does this word ascetic mean? Well, asceticism is composed, among other things, of practices of extreme self denial. So we're talking about vows of silence, vows of chastity, fasting 40 days and 40 nights, wearing a hair shirt. It can get very extreme, especially if we're talking about religious mystics who engage in these practices of self denial in order to make some connection with God. Okay, now if you can use ascetic as a noun or as an adjective. A person who engages in these ascetic practices is an ascetic. And then, of course, there are ascetic practices. Now, where does it come from? It comes from Greek to Latin to Middle French to English. And along the line, it doesn't just apply to these practices of extreme self denial. They also, say, for example, among the stoics, ascetic practices are really considered training, not not denying yourself things, but being really strict with yourself, to train yourself for physical activities, to be a good citizen, moral character, things of that nature. Okay, now when it comes into English in 1646, okay, it comes in an amazing book called Glossographia by an amazing man, Thomas Blount. Glossographia is a hard word dictionary. There's no attempt to include all the words of English. What Thomas Blount was trying to do, because he was part of the vernacular revolution, bring all this stuff into English, all this Latin, all this Greek, all these classics, all this knowledge, bring it into English so that the average educated person can use words like alchemy, fermentation, galaxy, gastronomy. These are the words that, really useful words that he brought into English. Glossographia also was the a huge influence on Samuel Johnson when he made his dictionary. It was the first one that had an etymology for each word. So now we have this word ascetic. How are we going to use it? Here we go. How about this? In the United States, there are actually ascetic groups such as the Trappist monks and Trappist nuns. They live in monasteries and convents. They take a vow of silence, and their job is to pray for you and to pray for me and to pray for us. Thank you very much, Trappists. And my second one, which is personal, uh, I've been known to engage in ascetic practices. I've been known to fast as long as 7 days, and I certainly do a lot of polar plunges and things like that. But don't try taking my coffee, and don't touch my chocolate. I'm not really an ascetic at all. Okay, so listen, go out there, use that word, put it in the comments, and I'll see you on Friday. Okay. Remember, everybody, if you're buying books, let's try to support independent booksellers at bookshop.org, Word of the Day. If you're going to buy a book, say, like this one, Word Perfect by Judy Dent, etymological entertainment for every day of the year. This is a great book, you guys. Okay, see you Friday.